Welcome to the Deep Dive. I'm Chris.
And I'm Michelle.
And today, we're diving into a place many of us in Chester County probably think we know pretty well, Hibernia County Park. You know, maybe you've been there for a hike or a picnic.
Right.
But we're going a bit deeper today. We want to uncover some of the layers you might not know about, even if you're a regular.
Exactly. Our vision for this deep dive is, well, to go beyond just the surface stuff. We'll dig into Hibernia's natural features, which are really quite rich, and the recreational opportunities, there's a lot there. And importantly, it's pretty profound historical significance, too. It's all woven together.
Yeah, and, you know, as part of the MyChesCo team, we see how places like Hibernia are, well, they're really central to life here. They're places to unwind, get active, but also a real connection to our local history. So if you enjoy what you hear today, if you find this deep dive valuable, please do remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us bring you more explorations like this one. Okay, so let's kick off with just the sheer size of Hibernia County Park. We're talking over 900 acres.
Yeah.
I mean, unpack that for us. 900 acres? That's huge.
It really is immense. To put that in perspective, that's nearly 2 square miles. Right here in Chester County.
Wow.
And when you step into Hibernia, you're not just in, a park. You're in this diverse landscape. It goes from these extensive trails through deep woods to quiet meadows, big open fields. Plus, you've got the practical stuff, designated play areas, lots of pavilions for gatherings, camping spots, picnic areas. It's set up for pretty much any outdoor activity you can think of.
Okay.
And just the basics, it's open daily, 8:00 a.m. till sunset. Closed Christmas Day, though. And you'll find it at One Park Road in Coatesville. Easy to get to.
So it sounds like whether you're a serious hiker or maybe just looking for a family spot or even just want some quiet time in nature, Hibernia's size and variety make it a go-to.
Absolutely. An immediate draw for outdoor activity in Chester County.
Okay, so the park is vast, but there's one feature that really feels like the heart of it, maybe literally and figuratively. Chambers Lake.
Yes.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. It's not just pretty, it's functional, right?
Oh, absolutely critical. What's fascinating about Chambers Lake is, well, how it came about and its dual purpose. It's actually pretty recent, formed in 1994 when they built the Hibernia Dam on Birch Run.
Okay, 1994.
Yeah. And its job is twofold. First, it's a vital water supply reservoir. Holds, get this, 382 million gallons of water.
Million, wow.
Yeah, enough for a small city, basically.
Yeah.
But it's also a regional flood control facility. It can hold another 257 million gallons of flood water.
So it protects downstream areas.
Exactly. For the whole Brandywine Creek watershed, it literally helps protect homes from floods. So super important infrastructure. And it was dedicated in '96, named after J. Franklin Chambers. He was the very first superintendent of Hibernia Park.
That's a great tribute.
And just to give you a sense of scale, for the lake itself, it covers 94 acres. Deepest spot is about 48 feet down. And that dam, the Hibernia Dam, it's impressive. It stands 64.5 feet high and stretches 700 feet long.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, think of like a 6-story building high and longer than 2 football fields. It's a serious piece of engineering.
Right.
Oh, and for anyone wondering, they did a big rehab project on the dam, finished in 2020. That was all about making it stronger, extending its life another 50 years. Importantly, it didn't affect using the lake for fun.
Okay, good to know. So this lake, doing double duty, water supply, flood control.
Yeah.
But people are probably thinking, okay, can I actually use it, like, for fun? Fishing, boating, what's the deal there?
Oh, absolutely, you can use it.
Yeah.
For fishing fans, Chambers Lake is open 24/7. It's a prime spot.
24 hours. Nice.
Yep. And it's stocked well with warm water fish, panfish, channel catfish, Shane pickerel, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass. It's even got special designations like a panfish enhancement area and part of the Big Bass program.
What do those mean exactly?
Basically, it means the fish populations are actively managed. They're looking after the health and size, so, it makes for a better fishing experience, whether you're just starting out or you've been fishing for years.
Gotcha.
There's a public fishing pier on the north side. You get to it from the lake trail. And you can fish from the shoreline pretty much anywhere except right on the dam breast. That's prohibited for safety.
Makes sense. What about boating?
Boating is definitely allowed, but they keep it serene. It's only for unpowered boats, kayaks, canoes, that sort of thing, and electric-powered watercraft.
So no noisy gas engines.
Exactly. No gasoline boats or engines, and no sailboats either.
Wow.
Now, if you have an electric boat, you need a current PA boat registration or a valid one from out of state. For unpowered boats, your kayaks, canoes, paddleboards, you just need a launch permit. You can get that from the PA Fish and Boat Commission or PA State Parks, and you just display it on the boat.
Okay. Seems straightforward enough. And safety on the water, always important. What should boaters keep in mind?
Right. Essentials are carry something that makes noise, like a whistle or horn, on every single boat.
Okay.
And everyone on board needs a wearable PFD, a life jacket. Crucially, kids 12 and under. They must wear their PFD at all times while they're on the water, no exceptions.
Good rule.
And beyond just boating and fishing, Chambers Lake is fantastic for wildlife watching. You often see bald eagles, osprey.
Really? Eagles?
Oh, yeah. Plus migratory waterfowl, egrets, sandpipers, herons. It's a great spot. Just one thing to note, the northern end is a designated migratory bird sanctuary, so that part's closed off from April 1st to June 15th, to protect the birds during nesting season.
Right, give them their space. Okay, so Chambers Lake is clearly a big draw. But are there other spots in Hibernia for anglers? Maybe less known ones?
Oh, definitely. Don't forget the West Branch of the Brandywine Creek. It actually flows for about a mile right through the park.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's typically maybe 20 to 30 feet wide, average depth 18 to 36 inches, and it's known as a cold water fishery. The water moves pretty quickly around rocks and logs, creating really good habitat for fish.
Sounds promising. And I heard something about a spot just for kids.
That's right. Perfect for little ones. There's a dedicated children's pond. It's about 1 acre, specifically for kids 12 and under.
Great idea.
And it's accessible, too. Has an ADA fishing deck and a bench. Makes it easy for everyone to try. And beyond that, the community effort here is amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, the West County Sportsman's Club works with the PA Fish and Boat Commission and the County Parks Department. They run a cooperative fish nursery right in Hibernia.
Wow, like on-site.
Yep. And they stock the stream every year with brown trout, brook trout, rainbow trout. Sometimes they even add, other surprises like smallmouth bass or sunfish. Keeps it interesting.
That is fantastic community involvement. And don't they have a special event, too, for people with different needs?
They do, and it's really special. The Sportsman's Club hosts an annual Special Needs Day. It started way back in 1987.
A long time running.
It is. Held the second Wednesday in May. It's for disabled individuals, groups, all ages. Volunteers from the club are right there helping out baiting hooks, casting, retrieving, just making sure everyone gets to enjoy fishing. It's really heartwarming.
That sounds wonderful.
And one more thing for anglers, if you don't have gear or maybe you just want to try it out, there's the Rod and Tackle Loaner Program.
Free equipment.
Yep, free equipment loan from April through November. Right there at Hibernia Park and some other spots, too. Just remember, adults still need that PA fishing license.
Right. Good reminder. Okay, if we connect this to the bigger picture, beyond the water, Hibernia is just a walker's paradise, isn't it? That trail network seems massive.
Oh, it really is. It's extensive and interconnected. Yeah. A real highlight for Chester County outdoors. There's just so much variety, something for every skill level, every interest.
So give us a taste. What are some key trails?
Okay, well, for starters, there's the Lake Trail. It's about 2/3 of a mile long, really nice because it's wheelchair accessible, smooth stone dust surface.
Ah, yeah.
It winds down from the Hibernia Mansion area to the lake. Got a couple of nice overlooks and that accessible fishing spot we mentioned. Important note, though, no mountain bikes or horses on this one. Keeps it quiet.
Got it. What else?
Then you've got the Rin Trail. That one's longer, about 2.34 miles. Also stone dust, so it's great for running. And parts of it follow an old railroad bed.
Oh, cool. A bit of history there, too.
Exactly. And speaking of history,
yeah,
you have to check out the Forge Trail. It's shorter, less than half a mile, but it goes right through the historic Hibernia Forge area.
The old ironworks.
Precisely. And you can actually still see parts of the trail that are black with charcoal dust from back then.
No way. That's incredible.
It really is like walking through history. Oh, and good news for dog owners. Dogs are welcome on leash on most of the trails.
Perfect.
So yeah, these trails just offer so many ways for, passive recreation, connecting with nature, spotting wildlife, just enjoying the peace and the history.
Okay, that brings up a big question then.
Yeah.
All this talk of the forge, the history. What about the Hibernia Mansion itself? It's such a landmark, but maybe people don't know its story.
Right. The mansion is definitely a cornerstone. Its story really mirrors the whole evolution of this part of Chester County. It's seen over 200 years of changes, lifestyles, social status.
From industry, too.
Exactly. From being part of a busy iron industry site, it's sort of transformed over time into this, grand country estate.
Right.
Sadly, it sat empty for a while and fell into pretty bad shape.
Oh, no.
But thankfully, it's been beautifully restored now, and its importance is really recognized. It's on the National Register of Historic Places, the Pennsylvania Inventory of Historic Places, and it's part of the bigger Hatfield-Hibernia National Register Historic District. And back in 2009, it joined the Rural History Confederation, too, so it's got serious historical credentials.
So if someone wants to actually see inside, experience that history, are there tours?
Yes, absolutely. They offer public tours on many Sunday afternoons. It's a fantastic way to get a real glimpse inside. And they do something really special in December, candlelight tours. Apparently, they're quite magical, really bring the history to life.
That sounds lovely.
And beyond just the house itself, there are also historic walking tours. These explore the ruins, other old structures, landscape features you find on trails like Forest Hill and Forge, and along Lion's Head Drive.
So you learn about the whole site.
Right. They really focus on telling the story of Hibernia's past, especially the people who built the mansion, like Charles Brooks and Colonel Swain. Gives you that deeper understanding of the area's industrial past and, social history.
It really sounds like whether you're, casting a line in the lake, hiking a trail through the woods, or stepping back in time inside the mansion, Hibernia County Park offers this unique blend. It's more than just a park.
Exactly. It highlights the total value this place provides for everyone in Chester County.
Yeah.
And that's really what makes Hibernia such a local treasure, isn't it? We've talked fishing, boating, hiking, history, but don't forget the camping facilities, too, if you want to stay longer.
Right, the camping.
And the play areas for kids, all those pavilions for events, tons of picnic spots. It truly is comprehensive. There's something for pretty much everyone in Chester County, whether you're active or just want to observe quietly. It connects us to our past, and it's a huge resource for the future. It kind of keeps surprising you.
So the question for you, the listener, is, what discovery awaits you on your next visit to Hibernia? Well, that wraps up our deep dive into Hibernia County Park for today. We really want to thank you, our listeners, for tuning in and joining us on this exploration.
Yeah, it's clear Hibernia is so much more than just parkland. It's a real local gem, offering amazing recreation, nature connection, and, wow, centuries of history right here.
And a very special shout out and thank you to David in Phoenixville for listening. We hope you enjoyed this, David, and maybe found something new about this incredible park.
Hope so.
And remember, you can always head over to MyChesCo.com for all sorts of news, info, and events happening across Chester County. We drop a new deep dive every Monday, so make sure to check back.
And please do leave your comments below. We genuinely love hearing from you, what you thought, maybe what you'd like us to dive into next time.
Absolutely. Until next time, stay curious, Chester County.